Today, I thought we could do a little shop with me. I have a hankering to buy a new book, and I thought that you could come along with me to do that. So, I've got my Indigo website up. This is my local bookstore, basically. It's a Canadian bookstore where I shop a lot, and I want to see what's new in at Indigo and pick something. We are creeping closer to 15,000 subscribers on this channel. And I am doing a $150 Amazon gift card giveaway. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber, leave a comment on this video, and like this video. Stick around until the end of this video and I'm going to get into more detail about the giveaway itself and how you can win. All right, so we're going in straight to books. And we want to look at what is new. I thought we could look at a couple of places, new this week, new and hot, maybe even new in paperback. So let's start with new this week and see what is currently out. Okay, Unfinished, a memoir by Priyanka Chopra Jonas. I don't think I really am super interested. I don't even know what the absolute book is. By Elizabeth Knox. I've never heard of it. Let's check it out. Oh, it's fantasy. Now you guys know I'm a little bit nervous about fantasy. So this is an epic fantasy about ancient treasuries that span worlds, a mysterious scroll book that has survived centuries of fire and the undying power of stories. Probably interesting for those of you into fantasy. Again, I'm just not. Okay, let's go straight into fiction about what's new this week. Ooh, The Burning Girls. Okay, this is something I am super interested in. I'm only going to buy one book, but I think I'll just add a few to the cart. This might be one of them. I thought I was done with CJ Tudor. I really did. I just wasn't loving her books anymore. And then some of my patrons mentioned that they have been adoring her and have been like adoring this book in particular. And this spans different generations and different timelines. We follow one little town. I love that. A little town where 500 years ago, Protestant martyrs were burned at the stake. 40 years ago, 2 teenage girls disappeared without a trace. And 2 months ago, the vicar of the local parish killed himself. I'm going to add that to my cart because that sounds like a lot of fun. And then we can see from there. That's a good start, I would say. Okay, so fiction, the absolute book. We've already looked at that. The Shadow Man. Wait a second. I think this is part of a series that some of you have mentioned that I should read. I don't want to like go right into a series though, in the middle of a series. But I think this follows a serial killer, like a female serial killer, The Shadow Man. This is a brand new crime thriller from the author of the Perfect series. Ooh, this is a standalone. Okay, he collects his victims, but he doesn't keep them safe. Elspeth, Maggie, and Xavier are locked in a flat. They don't know where they are, and they don't know why they're there. They only know the Shadow Man has taken them, and he won't let them go. Desperate to escape, the 3 must find a way out of their living hell, even if it means uncovering a very dark truth. Ooh, okay, I'm going to also add that to my cart. That sounds good. Oh no, I didn't expect that. I guess this is a good problem to have. It really is. Okay, I just don't know about some of these. Just aren't. Oh, what is The Invisible Woman about? I'm curious. This looks like World War II. It's screaming World War II with all of the planes overhead. Let's see. Yeah. France, March 1944. Virginia Hall wasn't like other women in society. She never wanted to be the debutante. She never wanted the debutante ball or silk gloves. Okay, you know what? Then she's turned to spy. I feel like this has been done before. So I'm not really overly interested in that, if I'm being perfectly honest. I am sorry. And then these are just recent fiction releases. Should I be going through these? Maybe I should. So they're not brand new this week. But, I mean, my goodness, everyone and their mother is very excited about Kristen Hanna's new book. I'm not a huge Kristen Hanna fan, but I ended up buying this for one of my best friends for her birthday. This is a book that takes place during the Great Depression, I believe, and it's about a woman trying to survive it. Farmers are fighting to keep their land and their livelihoods as crops fail and water dries up and the earth cracks open. All of the Kristen Hanna fans out there must be excited about that one. Now, I've been sent Good Neighbors, and I need to get to that. Okay, here's a new one. A lot of people would be super excited about The Survivors by Jane Harper. I don't know if I should get this, considering I have not read any Jane Harper, and I have all of her books. Maybe I should just read those before I dive into this next book. So this is about a reckless mistake that leads to devastating consequences. The guilt still haunts him and resurfaces during a visit with a young family, his young family, where he used to call home. Apparently Jane Harper does going back home very, very well. So I'm sure a lot of you guys would be excited about that. I don't think I'm gonna get that one just because, as I said, I've already got a lot of her books on my shelves and haven't read them. Ooh, the Sanatorium. So I heard about this one from Abby at Crime by the Book, and she's currently reading this and loving it. Again, are we shocked AJ Finn has blurbed it? He blurbs everything. I think he must only read. Maybe he's no longer writing. I don't know. But he said this is an absolute splendid gothic thriller. Okay. Half hidden by forest and overshadowed by threatening peaks, Le Sommet has always been a sinister place. Long plagued by troubling rumors, the former abandoned sanatorium has been renovated into a 5-star minimalist hotel. That sounds like fun. It's like a getaway in the Swiss Alps. And our main character, Ellen, she goes there in the midst of a threatening storm, and then people go missing. It does sound like a lot of fun. I'm going to add it to my cart, and then we'll see. I'm leaning towards some other stuff, but you never know. Okay. What is Gutter Child? That just the name and the title itself like brings me in. Oh, interesting. Gutter Child is about a woman who must find the courage to determine her own future and secure freedom. Oh. In this world, Alema Dubois is one of only 100 babies taken from the gutter and raised in the land of opportunity as a part of a social experiment led by mainland government. That sounds very apocalyptic, or dystopian is probably the better term. I don't know if I'm in the mood for that right now. I have heard very good things about how the one-armed sister sweeps her house. I'm curious about this. Oh, wow. In the tradition of Zadie Smith and Marlon James, those are big names to be compared to. In Baxter's Beach, Barbados, Lala's grandmother, Wilma, tells the story of the one-armed sister, a cautionary tale about what happens to girls who disobey their mothers and go into Baxter's tunnels. Interesting. I don't know if I'm quite in the mood for that. I like that it's, you know, a cautionary tale. That is always interesting to me. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. The X Talk. I don't know. That doesn't seem... I feel like this is old. Why is that there? I think this isn't only the stuff that has come out this week, but that's okay. The Last Garden in England. This sounds lovely. I love this cover. I know probably a lot of people wouldn't, but it just is so calm and serene. Okay, let's see what this is about. Oh, it goes back and forwards in time. I usually love that. So we follow a woman named Emma who goes to restore the gardens of the famed Highbury House estate designed in 1907 by her hero, Venetia Smith. And then she discovers secrets, because that's what you do when you go, oh wow, this is 3 timelines. 1907, we follow Venetia Smith creating the designs of Highbury House. And then in World War II, we follow a land girl who ends up going to Highbury to pursue her own dreams. When the war threatens Highbury House's treasured gardens, these 3 women are drawn together by a secret that will last for decades. I don't know, as I continue to read it, I got less and less interested, so I don't know about that one. Let me know if you guys have read that one or are planning to read that, because I know a lot of you are big historical fiction fans. So I'd love to know. I have The Yellow Wife. I desperately want to read that. Okay, so The Perfect Guests. Here's an example of a book where I have her first book. I don't really feel like I should move on with her second book. Yeah, I have The Au Pair, so I'm gonna wait. Ooh, The Push. So many of you guys have been talking about The Push and how much you've been really loving this book. Okay, let's see. This is definitely a thriller. Blythe Connor is determined that she'll be the warm, supportive mother she never had to her new baby, Violet. But in the thick of motherhood, she doesn't connect with Violet and becomes increasing, and her child, Violet, is distant and like won't connect with her. Ooh, and then she has another child, Sam, and she like instantly connects with him. Even Violet seems to love her little brother, but when life as they know it changes in an instant, the devastating fallout forces Blythe to face the truth about herself, her past, and her daughter. That sounds interesting. I'm going to put it in my cart and see where we land in the end. Oh my gosh. Luckily, I'm only buying 1 book, because this is what can happen. Like, you can just go crazy and just buy everything. And I do sometimes. Sometimes I do. Okay. Taking a little time to load, but that's okay. Ooh, I just got The Prophets. Donna, one of my subscribers and one of my dear friends over on Patreon, sent me The Prophets. I am very eager to read it, and because in February I'm only reading Black authors, except for 1 book by Stephen King, I might pick that one up because I'm very excited about it. Oh, okay, Pretty Little Wife. I have seen this a lot. Darby Kane. But I don't know. It seems like a domestic thriller, and I don't usually like domestic thrillers. Yeah, it says domestic suspense novel that asks one central question: shouldn't a dead husband stay dead? Oh my gosh, that's been done so often. I don't feel drawn to that, unfortunately. It's funny how there are some tropes that you're drawn to. Like, you know, any trope where it's a secluded place, I'm drawn to that. But I'm not often drawn to domestic thrillers. Okay, so The Mystery of Mrs. Christie, I have also been very interested in a major way. This is about what happened to to Agatha Christie when she disappeared for like, was it a week? I think it might have been even longer. I don't know. Yeah, 11 days she went missing. And this imagines what happened to her. I'm going to add it to my cart because I have been curious about that. But that was released a long time ago. So I don't know about that. Let's see. What else? Lazarus. Okay, so Lars Kepler I'm right into. Now we're going, like, I've seen these being released a long time ago, so I'm going to stop there. New this week. Go back to new this week. Did I miss something? Oh, I did. Okay, so let's go into maybe nonfiction and lifestyle. I don't think we'll spend a lot of time here because I don't tend to read a ton of nonfiction. I have The Rope, which is about how a true crime story, a murder actually inspired the existence of the NAACP. Sounds very fascinating. I'm not sure if any of the rest of these really speak to me. No. Okay, let's go and see what's in my cart. Oh my gosh, there are 5. Oh dear. I have to choose from 5. Okay, first things first, I think we can remove The Mystery of Mrs. Christie because it's not really a new release. And now we've got The Push, The Sanatorium, The Shadow Man, and The Burning Girls. Like, first of all, we know that these 3 were just released. So I'm going to delete The Push as well because that came out a couple of weeks ago. And now we need to choose from these 3. I'm kind of leaning towards one of these. Let's open those up again so I can get a really good look. I think I've decided that I'm going to go with The Burning Girls just because of this. So we follow a reverend who arrives at the town after some distressing stuff in her past, and the previous vicar has left a message. An old exorcism kit and a suicide note instruct our main character to search for the truth about the village's history and girls' disappearances. Like, yes. I'm going to get The Burning Girls. I think that is going to be so worth it. Let me know in the comments below what you would have picked if you were me, and also, has anyone picked up The Burning Girls? I feel like it's come out at different times internationally, so I'm very curious to those of you who have picked it up. I've heard good things. Fingers crossed CJ Tudor is back on my radar. I'll chat with you soon. Bye, guys. All right, with 15,000 subscribers just around the corner, this is your chance to win a $150 Amazon gift card. It's in Canadian because I am Canadian. And I hope that one of you will be able to buy all sorts of lovely books from your wish list with it. Now, in order to win, you need to first be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and also leave a comment in the comments below. After we hit 15,000 subscribers, I am going to pick a random video, randomize the comments, and pick a winner. So the more videos you watch, the more comments you leave, the more chances that you are going to have to win. Good luck to all of my bookish friends out there.